And for Fighting Irish Preview, I'm Phil Houck from Notre Dame Stadium, and for the second time this season, the Irish go into a game as a big favorite and emerge on the short end of the score. Tonight it was Stanford that did the deed, and as they pieced together an early touchdown drive in the first quarter and added on 3 field goals as the game progressed, and that was all the points they needed to emerge victorious here tonight by the score of 16-14. Notre Dame's offense was shut out in the first half, and Drew Pyne could only manage 7 of 16 passing for 59 yards at the half. Those numbers just way below the pace that he had been on. But the Irish offense did finally get a little bit of traction in the second half. When midway through the third, they went on a 6-play, 75-yard drive, capped off by an Audric Estime 10-yard touchdown run. And then minutes later, they went on a 6-play, 60-yard drive, and that was capped off by a 41-yard touchdown pass to Tobias Merriweather that came on the first play of the fourth quarter. And suddenly the Irish had their first lead of the night, 14-13. One of the few bright spots tonight, Tobias Merriweather getting that touchdown pass. That's his first catch for the freshman, the talented freshman, of his career. And it happened to be a big one, a 41-yard touchdown pass. Stanford, though, and when the score went to 14-13 in favor of the Irish, did answer with another field goal to retake the lead. That one was from 43 yards out. And in the last 10 minutes of the game, the teams fought to a draw. And that included a big turnover by the Irish. Audric Estime lost a fumble when the Irish were driving, having penetrated on Estime's run before he fumbled all the way to about the 25-yard line. That turnover occurred with 6 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. The Irish had a couple opportunities after that, couldn't get anything going, and no more scoring took place. So that was the final 16-14 in favor of Stanford. Turnovers are a big story with the Irish tonight and in the game. The Irish turned the ball over twice, and Stanford didn't give any back. There were there was one that was one play that was reviewed and reversed. It looked like the Irish were going to get a fumble, but they didn't. And what's really odd about that is now in 24 quarters of football that Notre Dame has played this year, they have gotten exactly 1 fumble and 1 interception. They've gotten 2 turnovers. That's almost unfathomable, and it's a little bit of it's obviously luck. It's just something that happens like that, but man, it's hard to be a real successful football team if you're not forcing any more fumbles than 2 in a total of 6 football games. It really is just about unbelievable. Post-game, Marcus Freeman, really about as emotional as I've seen him. He was gritting his teeth just a little bit, not surprisingly, obviously very unhappy with the result tonight. Over and over he used the word execution, as in lack of execution. He saw a little better execution in the second half. And he vowed, he says, we're going to, you go back and watch the film, you figure out why we did it, and we go back to trying to figure out how to fix that lack of execution. He vowed, as part of his answers to the media tonight, he says, we'll find a way. He says, we have no choice. He was very adamant and firm as he spoke those words. Drew Pyne also addressed the media post-game and vowed that there is no one that is going to work harder than him to fix what happened tonight. So the Irish fall to 3-3. Next week it's UNLV. They're 4-2 currently, and they are currently trailing at halftime to Air Force. They could be 4-3, or if they come back, they would be 5-2 as they come into Notre Dame Stadium next week. Look for plenty of content this week on Fighting Irish Preview. as we all try and figure out just what happened that led to this huge disappointment and lost tonight. So the final from Notre Dame Stadium tonight: Stanford 16, Notre Dame 14. In a big upset. Notre Dame came into this game as a 16.5-point favorite. Never could get their offense on track consistently enough. Nothing in the first half at all. 2 touchdowns in the second weren't enough to mount the total comeback. So Stanford emerges victorious, and they're the winners of the Legends Trophy, which is the trophy that's awarded to the winner in this series. So for Fighting Irish Preview, not a happy result here from Notre Dame Stadium, but we'll do it again next week. I'm Phil Houck, and that's a wrap.